Hey, welcome to a new episode of the Mindset Up Show. In these solo episodes, I'll be sharing more about my journey, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And today, I want to talk with you about a struggle that I'm having right now. And that struggle is the fact that I'm overthinking quite a lot lately. And it's pretty important to notice that I'm pretty confident in the most areas of my life except for one or except for two areas, and that's definitely business wise and podcast wise. I overthink every decision that I make, and mostly about the outreaching part and about the who am I outreaching part. So every time that I decide on, okay, I'm gonna try this strategy and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it successful and I'm going to target these types of people or these types of businesses. And usually a week in, 2 weeks in, I start overthinking it completely due to the fact that I do not have the immediate results that I want to have. That's definitely a pattern that's repeating itself. I am in this vicious cycle and it's fucking hard to get out. And the biggest issue with the whole overthinking part and shiny object syndrome that it's causing me to have, because I get insecure about what I'm doing because I'm overthinking it. And then I think about a new strategy that I could be doing. And then I'm only thinking about, okay, that one's definitely going to work. And then I'm again in that same street of 2 weeks in being like, oh shit, I do not have the results that I want to have. Makes me overthink, is this the right thing that I'm doing? Makes me change again to something completely different. And I'm back at zero. If that's recognizable for you, I know how you feel and it fucking sucks. And it's mainly caused by the fact that I feel like a failure a lot of the times, especially in business, because I have I don't want to say a track record, but I had a few entrepreneurial endeavors that have failed, and that is eating me up alive and it's making me insecure. It brings the worst thoughts that you can have, like, is this something for me? Maybe I'm just not cut out for it. Maybe I should do something completely different. Should I go back to a full-time job? And these thoughts always make me think again, like, oh, what are you doing? This is what you should be doing. It's from being that failure thing is making me overthink a lot because I do not get the immediate results, and then it's my failure feeling gets triggered immediately, and that sucks. But luckily, there's something we can do to fix it. And the biggest issue that I have right now with the business, with the podcast, is if I'm truly honest with myself, I'm not trying 100%. You know, my coach said something that definitely resonated with me, that if you don't try completely, you will not fail completely. Because if you're not trying, you cannot fail, right? So that's definitely something that I want to do. I want to fully commit myself to what I'm doing business wise, but also what I'm doing podcasting wise. And I want to get rid of the feeling of being a failure and the overthinking that's caused by that feeling, which makes me change everything that I do in my business, which brings me to a point where I'm failing. So it's one stupid ass cycle that I need to break. And how I can break that is by committing on the long term and not being like, okay, the next 3 months I'm gonna do this, or the next year I'm gonna do this. It's really committing at a multiple year level. Another great thing that my coach said is the fact that it takes time to build something. And it's fucking obvious that it takes time to build something, but when you're in the trenches of struggling, of seeing where you want to go, but not getting there, it feels like there's passing so much more time than it has actually been. And if you take a look at it from a wider perspective, it has only been a year where I do not have fully tried yet. So what the fuck am I expecting, you know? And I want to say this because maybe you're in the same boat as me. You're trying something new and you're feeling that you're failing, which isn't bad. Just learn from those failures, but also don't hand yourself into the instant gratification like I am doing as well. Make it a long-term thing that you want to do. And I don't want to be preaching like you have to be doing this or you should be doing that. No, this is a message to me personally. I need to commit for 10 years. Okay, I'm going to build this agency thing that I want to build, and I'm not going to quit until either 10 years have passed or it's successful. The same thing with the podcast. I'm going to fully commit for more than 10 years. After those 10 years, if I have something like, okay, it's nothing for me or it's exactly where I want it to be, I'm still going to be 35 if those 10 years pass, so I'm still young as fuck. I still have more than a half of my life to live. So I really need to get more on the long-term focus of things. And I don't know if it's gonna get me the things that I want to get in my life, but it's definitely a way that's gonna get me closer. And by doing what I'm doing today, I'm not getting closer. So it's only a win to see it more in a long-term perspective and to really don't give myself a year or a few months to make it happen. No, it takes time. It takes fucking time. And I really need to understand that. So that's definitely one of my goals, to really fucking commit. And I'm definitely in the episodes that will be coming, I will share more about what that actually looks like, committing fully, completely, because right now that's something that I cannot fully grasp because I'm still in the overthinking mode. And what do I mean by that? Very simple. If I say I want to commit to this thing, my head immediately starts to, in the back there's like a small ID that I have for something else, and it says like, oh fuck, then I can't do that anymore. So I'm still in that cycle where I'm trying to get out, and I think that the solution is to just fucking take the decision and just live with it. So the overthinking struggling that I had last week caused me to not achieve my goals that I said that I want to achieve. So from the 50 hyper personalized outreaches, I only did 25. And from the posting one reel and one LinkedIn post, I only made and posted a LinkedIn post. So I did not fail miserably, but I didn't do what I said that I was going to do. So this week, my goals are doing 35 outreaches. The bar is a little bit higher than last week. And if I'm succeeding, then I definitely will up the bar. I again need to post one Instagram reel and one LinkedIn post. And I also need to send 20 invites to potential podcast guests, because that's definitely, if I want to commit, then I need to do what I said that I was going to do, which is interview guests as well. And I just have a fear of commitment, actually, because if I really take it serious, then there's no way back. And that's definitely a scary thing that I need to get control over, and that I need to. There's like a book, I think, and it's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It's like a cheesy personal development book. I've definitely read it, and I guess that I'm going to have to feel the fear and do it anyway. And I hope that this inspires you to do it as well, if that's something that resonates with you, the story that I'm telling today. And I guess that's it for today. So if you like these all over the place episodes where I'm brutally honest about how my life's going, how my entrepreneurial journey is going, then make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow on your favorite podcast streaming service. And then I wish you an amazing day. Bye bye.